I'm James T634, aka the Ginger Otaku. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. In this video we're talking about Love Breathing from Demon Slayer. We only have two breathing styles left to talk about after this, which are Moon and Sun, and I'm really excited to talk about those, but that's later on. In this video we're focusing on love breathing. So let's talk about, we see one user in the anime, in the manga, and that is Mitsuri Kanroji, the creator of love breathing. Now, that brings us back to what are its origins? Well, if we look at the chart of all 14 breathing styles, we see love breathing is a branch off from flame breathing, and flame breathing is one of the core 5 branch offs that come from sun breathing. So that's how they're connected. It goes love breathing connected to flame breathing connects back to the original, which is sun. If you want to know about flame breathing, it's in a previous video, you can go check it out. But let's talk about the origins. You might know Mitsuri created it, but where did Mitsuri get it from? Or how did she even come up with the idea of a breathing style? So, Mitsuri learned flame breathing from Rengoku, and she wasn't great at flame breathing. Basically, she learned it, but her affinity for flame breathing, it was okay, but it wasn't amazing, and this is basically due to the fact that it works off of stiff, rigid movements for flame breathing, and she has muscle density that is 8 times greater than normal, so her flexibility and agility are absolutely amazing. And it is due to this that for something that is quite a stiff moving breathing style, she wasn't suited for it. So even though she learned it, she wasn't great at it, so she adapted it into love breathing, and that's why love breathing focuses heavily on flexibility, agility, and very quick movements. In fact, she actually doesn't have a regular Nichiren katana, she has a specialized whip Nichiren katana. Yes, you heard me right, a whip katana. And this basically works quite well with her quick movements, her twists and her twirls. That's kind of downgrading her movement a bit, putting it like twists and twirls, but that's what it is. The whip works quite well, and if she had a regular katana, she wouldn't have the range that she needs. So it is actually, we can theorize that without this Nichiren whip katana, the breathing style wouldn't work. Now, obviously this is theory because we've only seen her use the breathing style and we've only seen her use that weapon with it. So it's also quite a good theory. But let's talk about, well, we know what it's based off of, you know where it came from. Let's talk about the forms. In total, there are 6 forms for love breathing. Now, unfortunately, we do not see all 6 forms in the anime, or we will not see them. We will only see forms 1 through 4, and then we'll see form number 6. 5 is missing. Unfortunately, this isn't super uncommon. With flame breathing, we only got to see 6 out of 9, and there are a few other breathing styles where we're missing 1 or 2. It's just what happens. I'm going to tell you about the 5 that we do see, but first I will tell you that normally when somebody using flame breathing, they imagine themselves controlling and manipulating fire. When somebody using water breathing, they imagine themselves manipulating and controlling water. Even though these elements aren't actually there, they imagine they are. With love breathing, Mitsuri imagines that she is creating pink strikes. That's, I don't exactly know any better way to explain that, but she basically... Is that okay? The camera cut out. Basically, she imagines herself creating pink strikes. That's the best way to put this. Yeah. Now, once again, they're not real, but I think that's really cool. So this is the physical or the imaginary representation of love breathing, which is just pink strikes. Yeah, let's talk about the breathing styles. So the first one is Shivers of First Love. That is the first form. Beautiful name. And how this form works is where the user dashes forward with a series of extended whip slashes that wind around the target, and they also wind through the target. I'm confused on the through the target part, but around the target, self-explanatory. Now, onto the second form of love breathing, which is love pangs? Fangs? P-A-N-G-S. Yeah, pangs, I guess. The user unleashes multiple powerful whip slashes around themselves. Straightforward enough. A lot of these are, they're straightforward enough slashes, but still really cool, and I cannot wait to see this animated because they look really good. They look, well, they should look beautiful, just like everything else we've seen from Demon Slayer so far. So we're on to form number 3 now. Sorry, I'll go on tangents a lot when I'm speaking. I have edited so much out of these videos before. So form number 3 is Cat Love Shower. Cat Love is one word, by the way, because I know I kind of spaced that wording wise apart, but Cat Love Shower. The user leaps and unleashes a series of ranged arch attacks in quick succession. Succession, yeah. Just one after another really fast. So, on to form number 4, which is Swaying Love Wild Claw. These names are based off of cats as well, which is why I think it should be called cat breathing rather than love breathing, especially based off the agility and flexibility needed to use love breathing. But I feel like cat, Hashira, and cat breathing wouldn't sound that great in the anime, and that's why they have love breathing plus cat breathing. Normally part of their breathing style is part of their personality, and I just can't get the idea of her being a crazy cat lady now out of my head. Different story, and I just feel like, yeah, that wouldn't fit in, because she would either be a really young crazy cat lady, which wouldn't make sense, and if she was really old crazy cat lady, well, she wouldn't be great at fighting demons because she would have been super old and fragile. So, sorry, where was I? Once again, on to form number 4, which is Swaying Love Wild Claw. And this is where the user somersaults backwards through the air, creating a long whip-like string of attacks. Very straightforward. Now we're on to the final form, form number 6, because once again form number 5 is missing. We don't know what it is. We don't have it. Form number 6, Legged Wings of Love, and this is where the user twirls upside down and creates multiple extended slashing attacks before retracting the Nichiren Whip Katana and extending it again, all within a very short amount of time. So now that we've covered all of the 5/6 forms of love breathing, that is everything to know about love breathing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, let me know what you guys want to see next. I'll see you on Friday for moon breathing. That's gonna be a long one. I'll see you on Friday.